To the world, he was the man in black. To Johnny Cash's children, the legendary country singer was simply their dad. Johnny Cash is highly regarded as one of the best country singers of all time. He had a career that spanned 5 decades. Though we do know about his music career and even his highly publicized marriage to June Carter, not much is known about his children. So, let's introduce them to you. Roseanne Cash. Roseanne was born on May 24, 1955, is the eldest daughter of Johnny Cash with his first wife, Vivian Liberto. Roseanne grew up to be a musician, just like her father. In 1976, Johnny Cash recorded one of her compositions, Love Has Lost Again, on his album One Piece at a Time. It was Roseanne's first professionally recorded work as a composer. Roseanne admitted that she didn't always think music would be her path. "I didn't think I could sing," Roseanne recalled. "And I grew up thinking becoming famous was about the worst thing you could do. You went on the road, you started doing drugs, and got divorced, and didn't see your kids, and everything fell apart." But Roseanne was able to make a name for herself. In the 1980s, she had several chart-topping singles that crossed musical genres and landed on both the country and pop charts. Her most commercially successful song was her 1981 breakthrough hit, 7-Year Ache. It topped the U.S. country singles charts and peaked through top 30 on the U.S. pop singles charts. Ever since then, she's been winning awards left and right. In 1985, she took home her first Grammy for her track, I Don't Know Why You Don't Want Me. In 2015, Roseanne won a whopping 3 Grammy Awards. Overall, she has received 12 Grammy nominations. Roseanne was also inducted in Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. And recently, it was announced that she had won the 2021 Edward McDowell Medal for making significant contributions to American culture. Carlen Carter. Carlen was born on September 26, 1955, to June and her first husband, country singer Carl Smith. She followed in her family's musical footsteps, singing in the Carter Family Musical Group at 17. In 1978, she released her first self-titled album and has continued to release music in the decades since. She was nominated for a Grammy in 1991 for her album I Fell in Love and earned a top new female vocalist nod by the Academy of Country Music the same year. Carlen has also credited her stepfather Cash as a huge influence, writing on her website, "He was a huge influence on my becoming an entertainer and a strong woman, not just a chick singer-songwriter, because of his encouragement." Kathy Cash. A year after Roseanne was born, Johnny Cash and Vivian welcomed second daughter, Kathy Cash, on April 16, 1956, in Memphis, Tennessee. She made a buzz in 2005 when she complained about how her mother was portrayed in the movie Walk the Line, starred by Joaquin Phoenix as her dad and Reese Witherspoon as her stepmother, June Carter Cash. She said the film unfairly showed her mother as a shrew. "My mom was basically a non-entity in the entire film except for the mad little psycho who hated his career," Kathy said. That's not true. She loved his career and was proud of him until he started taking drugs and stopped coming home. Kathy was so upset that she walked out of a family-only screening 5 times. Kathy has been married to Jimmy Tittle since November 24, 1982, and the couple has 3 children together. In 2016, Kathy appeared in the drama comedy film What's the Matter with Gerald, written by her son, Dustin Tittle, and son-in-law, Matt Riddlehoover. Rosie Carter Nix. Rosie was born on July 13, 1958, to June and her second husband, Edwin Nix. Like her mother, sister, and stepfather, Rosie also led a musical life, performing on The Johnny Cash Show and with the Carter family. In October 2003, 5 months after her mother's death, that May, Rosie died of carbon monoxide poisoning. She was 45 years old. Cindy Cash. On July 29, 1959, the world welcomed the third among Johnny Cash's kids, Cindy Cash. Just like her father and sister Roseanne, she's into music too. She often performed with her father and stepmother, June Carter Cash. She had her first duet with her father as part of the show when she was only 16. She also sang with the country legend in his last performance. Cindy also used to belong to the group The Next Generation, along with other country superstars' daughter, Conway Twitty's daughter Kathy Twitty, Loretta Lynn's daughter Patsy Lynn, and George Jones, and Tammy Wynette's daughter Georgette Jones. I did perform with Dad, and I did travel with a group called Next Generation, Cindy said. That was in the late 80s and was great fun and a great learning experience for me. Cindy also appeared in some films: The Cradle Will Fall, 1983, My Darling Vivian, 2020, and Johnny Cash's America, 2008. Tara Joan Cash. Tara was born on August 24, 1961, in Encino, California. She has worked as a jewelry designer and in costuming and wardrobe for films. Tara Cash is the youngest daughter of the late Johnny Cash. Not much has been known about her, but in 2014, she released a book titled Recollections by J.R. Cash, Childhood Memories of Johnny Cash. The book was actually a 10-year process. In 1995, Tara gave her father a blank book entitled Dad, Share Your Life with Me. She asked him to fill it with his childhood memories. The country superstar spent a year completing the questions and returned it to his daughter on her birthday in 1996. Personal photos chosen by Tara are also featured in the book. It's definitely a unique look at the personal life and childhood of one of the most influential musicians in the history of country music. This book tells the story of a young boy, his home life, his friends and family, his dedication to work, and where all of his hopes and dreams came alive in Dyess, Arkansas, Tara said. She lives in Portland, Oregon, with her husband, filmmaker, and art director, Fred Schwabel, and their children. John Carter Cash. In 1967, Vivian divorced Johnny Cash, citing his substance abuse and alleged extramarital affairs. Cash moved on and married June Carter Cash a year after. They welcomed their son, John Carter Cash, into the world on March 3, 1970, blending their families to include 7 children in total. John has been involved with music all his life. He is a singer-songwriter, but spent most of his time working as a record producer and began his work with his mother's album, Press On. It won a Grammy in 1999. He has also produced material for other country superstars like Loretta Lynn, Brooks and Dunn, George Jones, Chris Christopherson, John Prine, and so much more. In total, he has been a producer of 5 Grammy Award-winning records. In 2011, he wrote a book that shows a more personal side of his father, The House of Cash, The Legacies of My Father, Johnny Cash. It took John 5 years to finish the book. And there you have it, a glimpse into the lives of Johnny Cash's 7 children. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intertwining paths of fame and family. Until next time, stay tuned to Quotes Time.